And so, being from the Human Performance Institute and having, Jim Lair and these other really amazing people as your mentors, what are some of the best just, hacks, high performance strategies, like gold nuggets that you learned that are like, listen, you need to have this as your part of your repertoire if you want to be a truly high performing individual?
Yep. And I would say number one, most important, is taking recovery breaks. So strategic recovery breaks, we call them mindful recovery breaks. And essentially, if you do not do this, you will crash and burn. You will have adrenal fatigue. You won't be a fun person to be around. You'll be unhealthy.
Yeah.
And if you just implement that little strategy of these small recovery breaks throughout the day, and number one, most important that I think anybody could do is deep breathing.
Yeah.
So deep belly breathing, diaphragmatic breath. It's been shown to completely switch your nervous system from fight or flight to back to homeostasis, which is just, your normal calm self. And that pulls all your hormone levels back down, your cortisol, all of that good stuff. Yes, we'll do a deep breath. Everybody can do one right now. Oh, it feels so good to do a deep
and there
breathe.
There is a strategy to do it. It's diaphragmatic breathing, not chest breathing, right?
Exactly. So I can actually show you the way you do it. Basically, what you want to do is sit up nice and tall in your chair, put your hand on your belly, so right around where your belly button is, and you want to breathe without letting your shoulders go up or your chest go up. So if you keep your shoulders down and your chest down, fill your belly, and then exhale through the mouth.
Oh, so you're not actually, so sometimes what I'll do is I'll fill my belly and then I'll fill my chest, but just fill your belly?
Just fill your belly, yeah. Because high breathing is associated with fight or flight. Chest breathing is associated with, high cortisol levels, low, just all kinds of stuff. You know what it is.
Exactly. Everyone's probably like, that's me, chest breather.
Yeah, well, most of us are. So if you can just have like a chime on your phone that's very light, that just reminds you to do a just little check on yourself. Right. How's your breathing? How's your posture? Are you sitting up tall? Are you hunched over? Are you breathing high up in your chest? Chances are you will be. And then you just take a couple deep breaths, try to reset your breathing to diaphragmatic breathing, a more natural breath that will, take you back down to your normal levels of stress. And that is a huge thing that there's no excuses. You can do this in your car. You can do it on a flight. You can do it at your desk. You can do it anywhere. And another thing is movement. Honestly, that's another recovery. So we're going to stick to recovery as what I think would be the most implementable and easiest thing that an executive could use to increase their increase their energy levels, increase their productivity, and increase their performance. So if you, every 2 hours, minimally stand up, you're essentially doubling your metabolism, and read metabolism as energy levels just simply by standing up. And you can do a test to show this. So if you take your pulse seated and then just stand up, wait about 5 seconds, and then take it again, it'll be double.
Wow.
I mean, maybe not double, but very close to double. It should be close to double, if not double.
Wow.
And yep, so just simply standing up. Now, if you make that a walk, 10 times better. If you make that a 5-minute walk, even better. I mean, you can literally just go to get water and come back, and your energy levels will be higher. But you have to do it strategically. Yeah. So don't do it reactively. Don't wait until, it's 2 o'clock and you're in that slump. Do this throughout the day so you're
preventatively.
Yes, preventatively. So you're, instead of going way down like this, you're just kind of going to go like that. Subtle shifts rather than dips. Yep. And if you can't get up, if you're on a plane, if you're driving, something like that, you can do small movements. So even if you're just stretching your arms overhead or doing stretching, knees to chest, things like that, all of that stuff gets your blood flow going and deconstricts the muscles. So your blood flow is going, you're getting oxygenated blood to your system, and that increases mental function.
Wow, this is great. Obviously, huge strategy. Setting your alarm every 2 hours ideally is the best way to implement this, right?
Yes, and mindful recovery breaks for deep breathing. I would do those at least every 2 hours, but between every 30 minutes, every 2 hours. Movement breaks where you're doing movements that are standing up or taking a walk or whatever it may be. You shouldn't go longer than 2 hours without moving.
Gotcha. Okay, wow. So, this whole concept of recharging your energy and maximizing your productivity through these recovery breaks obviously is huge. The other are there any other kind of counterintuitive things that people wouldn't really think of that would really help to skyrocket performance?
Um, what they wouldn't think of. I would say mindfulness. I mean, I think mindfulness, mindset
Yeah.
are two things that people don't realize are so important when it
Yeah.
comes to your energy. And we're essentially energy beings. I mean, we are made of atoms, and atoms have electrons going around them, and that's what we are made of. That's what everything in this world is made of. So we really affect our lives by the energy that we bring to things. And so if we have a low energy, everybody around us is going to be kind of blah.
Right.
We're blah, and our work is going to be blah.
Right.
So if we can bring a positive energy, like even you just talking about seeing, baby Isaac in the back seat, and you were like, oh my gosh, why am I freaking out? Like, I have such a great, life. And
Yeah.
so your energy perked up just talking about that.
Yeah.
When you pull yourself out of the past, when you pull yourself out of the future, and you focus on the present, your energy just elevates. And that means your performance elevates. That means you elevate the people around you.
Wow.
And we all help each other just become better, bigger and better at what we do. And so I would say that those are two things, I might be partial and a little biased to them, but I think that those are two things that a lot of people don't realize how much they can benefit from it.
No, this is so fantastic. Stephanie, thank you